on there. And just like that, the Toyota Supra is prepped and ready for vinyl. So welcome back to another video, guys. In today's video, obviously the title kind of says it. We're gonna be wrapping the Stradman's 2020 Supra with Oscar Pup here. So we prepped it, we put it up on the lift, we got the wheels and tires off. I think we're going to just pop these vents out and just get going with it.
5 minutes into disassembly.
Everything is broken. We've been in it like 20 seconds and we're already stumped. Okay, so we finally figured out how to remove these vents that do nothing. So there's 3 tabs on the back side. So right in the center and on both ends, you just kind of pry them up and they unclip. Boom.
Wow.
Just like that.
I'm so glad those do a lot.
Airflow. So we are not doing purple, so we're gonna take this down off of the rack because we are doing satin vampire red.
Shake. Good boy.
Behind the scenes.
Ooh, that looks so good.
See all the dots?
Oh,
that's from the adhesive. That's a 3M signature right there.
So we've ran into a predicament.
Okay. I think we're gonna start off with a smaller panel. The hood so far seems like it's gonna be one of the hardest hoods kind of ever. So wish us luck.
Oscar, come on. Why'd you pick such a difficult supercar to have, huh?
No way?
I'll give you $50 for our cannon.
Oh!
That was so close.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. Ready?
Wow, not even close.
You're gonna cut that out of the vlog, right?
Nah.
This roll's going in the garbage.
Oh! That was left-handed too. Oh, so big deal. There it is.
Oscar, we're gonna start off with an easier panel. Yeah, it's a little too hot outside and the vinyl's getting too soft. So we're gonna start with this
Panel right here. That way we get to know the vinyl a little better.
Okay, so a couple things went into account that made the hood pretty much almost impossible right now, and that is, it is like 86 degrees in here, which really softens up the adhesive, and 3M is notorious for those adhesive bumps and lines. So the cooler the better, but we don't have AC. So we're gonna move on to a smaller panel. So we're gonna do this panel right here. I've already cleaned and kind of moved the fender liner, and I cleaned all the edges. I got the piece cut. So let's
give it a try.
Yeah, let's give it a try.
So far, so good.
Yeah, you gotta do like crazy good adhesive prevention techniques.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, how's the first panel?
First panel's flawless.
Ooh. It's got the Oscar paw of approval. Paw of approval. Nice. So we got a little ahead of ourselves. Completely forgot to videotape. So,
You're updating them?
yeah.
I can update them.
Clayton, well, I got the majority of this stuff on the back bumper. Clayton finished it. Then we got the front bumper off. Pardon our dust, but here is the Supra without a back bumper. You can't even tell what it is anymore.
Interesting fact for you. The taillights, they have this interesting tab right here. So even though you undo the 3 tabs or 3 bolts, you still have to like remove the bumper in order to get the taillight out.
Yeah,
it's actually
so
a big pain in the butt.
We got the side flares off. We got this random important, non-important vent
It doesn't
out.
go into anything.
And then we've got the front bumper off. with Oscar inspecting my work. So yeah, there's bolts right here. There's bolts all under the bumper, some more over here, and then quite a few right here, and that was pretty much it. It's just a bunch of bolts to remove it. It looks kind of funny now. It looks like a little bug. Wow.
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you kidding me? Don't look at my dust. Jeez. Don't look at that.
All right, we'll look at this one. Here's the innards of the 2020 Supra front bumper. Man, it's been a while since I saw this beast. Me and her had a good time in Michigan. Man, she's gonna look real good soon.
Okay guys, welcome back to another day. It's actually been a couple days since we've last filmed. We've been able to wrap a few different panels on the Supra. As you can see, we are almost done. Late last night, we finished up the rear bumper here. Today we have the ducktail wing, the roof, these little like rain slide thingies. I don't know what those are, but we have to wrap those, and then we have to wrap the front bumper. But we have a special delivery. You can see it right there, GT3 RS. So that car needs to go up on the lift right now. So we're throwing the wheels on the Supra, get it out of the way, and then putting the GT3 RS up on the lift. GT3 RS is up on the lift, ready to go. We are going to be unwrapping this, so like taking the yellow vinyl off and the black.
We got the GT3 in position, now we've got to get the Supra in position. Perfect. Dang. Do you love it or do you hate it?
I mean, if it was purple, I'm just kidding. It looks awesome. It looks amazing.
Okay, after a long week of wrapping the Supra, this car is really difficult to wrap. So this is 3M Satin Vampire Red completed vinyl wrap on a 2020 Toyota Supra. The sun is setting, but we're gonna be driving with James. James is in a 675 LT out of nowhere, he just has one. But we're gonna be jumping in the Supra, the 675 LT, heading to James's house so we can take the Supra there, and then we'll be driving the Gladiator back to drop us off. But we're gonna get some sick rollers so you guys can see how amazing this Satin Vampire Red really is.
This car was really hard, but it's really fun to drive, so I forgive it.
Okay, Faith's gonna start it up and give us a little rev. Make sure it's in sport mode.
Okay.
Wow, really, James?
I have
Really,
an
James?
exhaust on order.
Yeah, you're barely in. Nice. You enjoy driving that?
Yeah.
You want one day?
I almost fell asleep.
You almost fell asleep?
Such a nice, easy drive.
You had this to look at.
I know, I was looking at this the whole time, and then that kid was honking at me thinking I was James, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Okay, so we just got back to the Stradman's house. The Supra is unfortunately gonna be parked outside, but man, does it look good. I am so glad, low key, I am so glad to be done with this wrap. It was extremely, extremely difficult. I think we're gonna have it back in the shop soon though. Some changes may be happening. I'm not quite sure.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Sima Auto Lab's Hardest Car to Wrap. Stay tuned for some more Ferrari updates. We've got a cool video planned coming up soon, so we'll see you there.